So when you're waking up every morning by yourself and you're fucking getting after it by yourself, and it's the hidden work. People see a 1 minute video of me running and shit, and like these fighters, they see during the fight or after the fight. They don't see these motherfuckers, man, what they deal with every fucking day. I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough. I shouldn't be here. Because every day, even though they're fucking the best in the world, that little motherfucker at 7 or 8 years old is still in there saying, oh man, we don't have something, man, we're not good enough.
When I wake up in the morning, I don't think, am I motivated to go do what I'm supposed to do? No, I don't think about it for 1 millisecond. When the alarm clock goes off, I have no thought about whether this is easy, whether this is hard, whether I want to do it, whether I don't want to do it. None of that matters. It's an emotionless, thoughtless discipline. When the alarm clock goes off, you get up, you get out of bed, and you go do what you're supposed to do.
Because to get to where you want to go, the amount of pain involved, the amount of mental pain, of how many times you're gonna have to do something that you don't want to do to get to where you want to go. There's gonna be more times you do something that you don't want to do than you are gonna want to do it. And that's your new norm. And then once you do this over and over and over again, it becomes like breathing. I don't want to live this lifestyle, but to get to the other side of this, I have to. You have to be open-minded to the possibilities that I can do this. Once you shut your mind down to the possibility that it can be achieved, there's no way it can happen.
I don't care how it feels. I don't care if it's easy or hard. It doesn't even matter to me. It's just a reaction, it's a discipline, and it's life. And that's the way I choose to live my life.
My life is good right now, but I can't let it be too good, ever. Yeah. I have to remind myself that these calluses on my hands come from hard work. And the second your hands get soft, everything else gets soft with it. What I learned is like you can have too much. You can't have too much. And your mind goes with it. Your mind goes with it. All those mornings that you don't want to get up, and I look at it as like a rock, and you find this fucking rock, and that rock is you. And every day you fucking fight not wanting to get up, and you do anyway. You chip another piece off that fucking rock, and every day you fucking eat the right foods, and every day you go to train, and you train harder and harder and harder and harder, and you get up earlier, and all these things you do to start forming yourself. You're chipping another piece of that rock up. Before you know it, you have this beautiful fucking piece of artwork that you built. I put my whole life, a guy that was scared of the fucking water, a guy that could fucking taught himself how to read and write, on being one of the hardest motherfuckers on the planet. Think about that shit. A guy that came from nothing. I put my whole life, and I'm gonna go out here and put everything on David fucking Goggins to be a Navy SEAL. Not to go be a fucking, Boy Scout or something. A Navy SEAL. And I look at that, and I did all just to get the opportunity to succeed. That's what people don't fucking understand, man. And people see the end result. I remember that guy saying, my God, man, I can't believe what I've just done. I put everything, ruin relationships, ruin this, ruin that, put everything on. In fact, I have to become someone in this world, or I'm no good for anybody. I had to reinvent a human being. I sat at home for so many fucking nights by myself, broken, not just physically, mentally, spiritually, but then I sat back and said to myself, I invented a mother. I actually sat back. I was fat, nasty, out of shape, miserable, and created a human being in my mind that didn't even exist. And said, that's what I want to be. I want to be that guy. I want to be a guy that's capable of doing exactly what I'm doing today.
You don't have time. That's a lie. You don't have support. That's a lie. You don't have the equipment or the gear. Lies. You don't know the best way. Who cares? That's a lie. Or you're too old, or you're too young. Of course you're too old or too young. Lie. You're too busy. Sure you are. That's a lie. And you're too tired, or you're too sore, or you're just plain not feeling it. Lies, lies, lies. And the list goes on and on and on. And it doesn't stop if you don't make it stop.
People talk about discipline and determination and repetitions and all this shit. Consistency. Why people fall off the wagon so often is because their mind is full of shit. There's no room in that mind for discipline. There's no room for consistency. They may do it once or twice, but then the mind takes over and that cluttered garage comes in, and then it's like a circuit breaker, man. A circuit breaker just overloads and fucking sparks. And our minds, that's our mind, man. It's like a circuit breaker that has so much shit in it, you keep on loading it, you can't put any more into it. So I talk about it in there, man, so much about clearing space in your mind so that you have room for all those disciplines. Self-discipline is everything. If you don't have it, I don't look at you right, because I know you're capable of more. It's all on you. It's all on you. The self part. We need someone to hold people accountable. F that shit, man. F that shit. We count on people too much to get us through shit. And we look to our right, we look to our left, we're looking for help. No one's gonna come to help me. No one's gonna come to help me. It's me against me, period.
I woke up this morning, I didn't have any motivation, and you know what? It didn't matter. It didn't matter at all. Instead, I imposed discipline. So if you're not finding that Monday motivation that you want, forget about it. Instead, impose some daily discipline in your life and start today. Have a good one, y'all. Go get some.